clings naturals. So this video is for someone who is a bit skeptical about which particular way to unbraid style. Okay, so what be if it's a twist, braids, whichever hairstyle. Okay, we all know that protective styles are meant to protect our hair from excessive breakage, from the weather, from dryness. Okay, so if you put on a protective style and then your aim is to get maximum hair growth, and then after some weeks or months or days, and then you unbraid your hair, and then still your hair is still the size or the length it was before, then there is something wrong with the way you're handling your hair. What be if it's the way you unbraid, if it's the way you wash, the way you detangle, it can be any of that. So I think I even made a video of how to grow your hair faster and my 2 ultimate tips. I'll be linking it here. Okay, yeah, so in this video I'll be unbraiding my hair. My hair is a bit very dry right now and I'm unbraiding it, so I'll be unbraiding this particular section, and this would be dried, and then after I would wet this particular section. Okay, and this will be wet, so I'm just gonna count the braids. So let me count this twist. So this is 1, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is 14. So after, I'll make sure this is also 14. So I'm now going to start unbraiding it. So this is dried. Okay. So this is basically how I unbraid my twist. Okay, unbraiding hairstyle should be done very carefully, especially twist, because that is a protective style, and because this twist is a mini twist, because this is a mini twist, if you don't unbraid it properly, it can be causing more harm than good to your hair. Okay, the way you unbraid your hair can really be what is causing your hair not to grow. Okay, I'm really learning this every day. Okay, yeah, so I'm now a pro, let me say, in unbraiding my twist. Now, I learned it not so long ago, because that if you don't braid it properly, it would break. So after, we would see the amount of sheared hair. One thing I don't like is to unbraid my mini twist and then to leave it for the next days before separating it. If you do it that way, then you're going to get more breakage, and then you're going to be stressed, really. So what I do not to waste time on my hair most often is to unbraid, and as I'm unbraiding, I am separating the hair. Okay, so that's basically what I'm doing.
Advantages of untwisting dry hair. 1. There is less shed hair compared to when untwisting on wet hair. 2. Hair does not tangle and turn, making it easy to separate. Disadvantage of untwisting dry hair. 1. There is more breakage compared to shedding, making it difficult to retain length. 2. You feel pain when the hair and scalp is dry and you are untwisting. 3. It is time consuming, for one spends more time to untwist a strand of twist. I hope you get my grammar. So when untwisting on dry hair, it's, let me say, thickness over length. That means the hair remains thick, but you do not see any significant growth or length retention. What to do if you want to untwist on dry hair. 1. You first make sure the tips or the ends of the hair is damp or slightly hydrated and moisturized before untwisting, because that's the point breakage takes place, even though the hair does not shed much, but breakage takes place at the tips or ends. 2. Make sure the process is done slowly and carefully, and this should be done by a trusted person if you want someone to help. 3. Do untwist when you have something else to do. 4. Untwisting should be done slowly, not to cause so much pain to the scalp. Advantage of untwisting on wet hair. 1. One feels little to no pain on the scalp. 2. It takes less time to untwist. Disadvantage of untwisting on wet hair. 1. Hair sheds easily. 2. Hair tangles easily. In the method of untwisting, I will say, it's length over thickness. So it's more length retention when done correctly over thickness. What to do if you want to untwist on wet hair. 1. Make sure the hair is not too wet before untwisting. 2. Make junky twist, braids, or band to knots to keep it stretched, so the hair does not tangle together. This also helps strengthen the hair for some time, reducing split ends and knots. 3. Untwisting should be done slowly. 4. When knots are found, try cutting it with a sharp object meant for the hair like a scissors. When it comes to unbraiding, uninstalling, and untwisting hair, it all boils down to what really works for your hair. So you should be assured that no one really knows her hair at the start, but it's a try and error thing, before you get to know what really works for or on your hair, and most often that's when we can share it out with you. For instance, for my hair, the back of my scalp is kinky or tightly coiled, so when I damp the back of my hair with water and I unbraid or untwist, I shed a lot compared to when I undo it on dried but not too dried and moisturized hair. But the middle and front parts of my hair is slightly kinky, so I dampen it with water and a moisturizer and then untwist, and that works very well for me. Please like and subscribe so the video will be shared to more people.